Hi thinking minds, how about all of you? The document you are about to consider is the summary, the introduction, the teaser about the first part of the finding. Egypt is its point of starting out, although it isn't either its origin or its end. The finding will enlighten the most interesting and thrilling discussions about the origins of our culture. First of all, the investigation has found the geometrical pattern the ancient Egyptians used in order to define the main proportions on the pharaoh's architecture. For sure, you all have listened to what I said during the first part: evidences, proofs, origin, and the significance about the geometrical pattern created by the first thinkers in our history will be presented, so that everything happened at the same time that the first writing systems in Mesopotamia and Egypt started appearing. I expect you all really enjoyed this brief introduction and that you spent a real active time on it. In the end, learning is the key of all kind of search. If you really like it, make me know it through likes. You can subscribe on the channel in order to build together all this project, and we will meet in the first chapter of the finding.
The architecture of ancient Egypt has amazed all of us since ever. This architecture was developed during 3,000 years and gave expression to such different pyramids in the Old Kingdom and to the magnificent temples in the New Kingdom. Disciplines like the history of architecture or even the Egyptology have seen those monuments as buildings without any geometrical link among them, but an ancient culture which kept intact its writing, its sacred liturgy and its textile dressmaking also supported the tradition during the times of the first pharaohs on their monumental architecture. All of this gave expression to every design on their buildings. Many researchers have tried to propose different geometrical principles that the ancient Egyptian architects might have followed in order to define the main proportions in their architecture. However, none of those researchers have able to expose systematically a clear way on an applied design throughout the history of ancient Egypt, and so this basic geometry could not have been defined on every construction carried out by the pharaohs. This study has found the geometrical pattern that those architects developed in order to design their royal architecture. Having analyzed more than 2,000 structures throughout the history of the ancient Egypt, evidences will be presented which show that the geometrical pattern existed. Archaeological proofs will be shown which support the ancient Egyptians created a geometrical method beyond any speculation, at the same time that they established their own writing capable to design the main proportions on all their royal architecture. Such were the roots of the geometrical pattern in the ancient Egyptian culture that they took part in all kinds of artistic and intellectual expressions. Not only did it give shape to the pharaoh's architecture, but to the steles of their false doors, the geometries on their sarcophagi, as well as their most sacred writing. We are going to start an incredible study about the origins of our history, throughout which we will find the first thinkers who designed a way to represent the world and universe. All this study begins on their tradition and comes to our days.